Okay, good everyone. Right, I'm now swapping over my rear brakes. I'm getting rid of the Beetle ones. I'm putting Type 3, which is your wagon and your fastback rear brakes on it because they're a heap larger. And yeah, as I mentioned in a previous video, my drums are all buckled and binding continuously, making a terrible noise that was getting annoying. And yeah, so I've cleaned up all the, like this whole rear end came off the Type 3 to begin with, so I had, you know, the drums, shoes, backing plate and everything, but yeah, the drums were pretty rusted, the shoes had fallen apart, they'd rusted so bad that the linings were coming off. So anyway, I've got another set of shoes and another set of drums that are in reasonable shape. As you can see, I've primed the backing plates and I've painted the backs of them black. No need to do the insides. This primer's, yeah, it won't, I was going to say won't ever rust again. It won't rust again in my time anyway. One issue I did have, I didn't have a set of wheel cylinders. Actually I do have a set of wheel cylinders. They're out in the shed. But I'd say they'd be had it. Yeah, these ones I replaced. These are new. They were new 2 years ago when I put it together. I bought new ones. So I know these work good, don't leak. But what I found was, for one, they go upside down on these because, yeah, they're up the other way on the standard Beetle ones. And this bolt didn't line up terribly well with the hole. I had to get the file and elongate the hole a little bit, bring it down to, yeah, to get it on there. The shoes, I did test it. The shoes seemed to line up with it. But yeah, whether or not they're actually a different size, I should actually get the other ones out of the shed and just compare them. You know, they might have a bigger, more volume inside them or less or something, but yeah, I'm hoping they're the same size. They appear to be the right width for the shoes at the moment, although I haven't actually had the drums on, so yeah. We're yet to see whether that's actually going to work. Right, I've pre-done a couple of things. I disconnected I had to disconnect the brake line because they come off from the inside. And I disconnected it up here, mainly because it's just easier to start with and I didn't want fluid running down over new paint. Because it leaked over there, I had a rag under it and then I've washed it with metho dissolves brake fluid. Also, when you disconnect it, just plug it with something. Like it'll still drip, but it stops you losing all the fluid out of your lines, you know. Stops the air from getting up into the junction box and down into the other side and etc, etc. So, but yeah, check your reservoirs full before you even start, because you don't want to, you know, if you empty it out of the master cylinder, then you've got a major bleed job to do. Right. I've also greased all these up, made sure that these, they've got little tabs that hold them, stop them from winding by themselves, made sure they're engaging properly, as I greased them all up, cleaned the threads. And the other thing is I've done, is back the handbrake right off. You can have enough light in here to see this. No. Couple of light. Yeah, back the cables right off. That's sort of, well, I got the screwdriver slots in it, but then you'd have to use a spanner. So yeah, what I use is a socket with a screwdriver handle, and I just got a pair of pliers and just hang onto the cable and turn it. I've got like nuts on there. Yeah, because most of the time, like when it's your handbrake's off, they're loose, so you don't want them unwinding themselves or wind themselves back up again. So for that reason, yeah, I've got nylock nuts on them. The other thing you might see, you'll see these other levers. I've got a bar, bit of pipe down under the seat. And the purpose of this is let me stop this light falling over. Yeah, I did a whole video on this. So I've got these so that they can be operated separately. Let's say that, you know, if you get yourself stuck in a mud or on a rock or something, you got one wheel spinning, you can lock that wheel and drive off the other one. I've yet to have to use it, but yeah, it's there, and I did make a video on making that up, setting that up. So yeah, if you're interested to go back for any videos, it's before I even got this bug on the road, so it's be a good 2 years back that I made that video. Anyway, we're just gonna run through the procedure of getting the shoes in and adjust them and everything. Just for anybody who might not know how to do it. So yes, and bit of preparation first. So and now, because I'm not looking at the camera, I won't know if I'm actually blocking the camera. Right, so first thing you need is your pins. So start with this one. Look at on the handbrake cable. This is another thing I don't know of. So the cables that came with this rear end were totally different. The goes on it. Yeah, they look like they're going to work. Look like they're going to be the right length. So yeah, engage it in your two pieces. Get the pin in from the back. Line up the hole, which I can't actually see. Got the light in the wrong place to see this. I try to not make long videos, try to keep it short as I can. This is why a lot of times I'll just show you what I've done and explain it afterwards rather than show the whole procedure. Yeah, they're pretty simple. Put them in the slot. It's going to play me up now because I said it's pretty simple. Didn't make a worry out of it. The pins are actually longer because these are the old pins. There's the problem. These ones are longer. No, that's not why they're not going in. So, the standard beetle pins are too short. Springs are the same length. I would imagine the caps are the same. I want to use the old ones because they're already cleaned up, painted. Yeah, I'd say they're the same. They look the same. Looking for the slot. You turn them till they hook into another, well, not really a slot, but yeah. Okay. Now we've got these pieces. So they're the same length, see? So one of those will be the original beetle one. This is an odd thing too, they seem to have like an indentation for the spring, except that it doesn't appear to be on the beetle anyway, unless somebody's mixed them up, but they don't appear to be a left and a right. See, they're all the same. So that means that, you know, on the right hand side, because this shoe is slightly behind your handbrake lever, so you know the longer slot goes into your handbrake. And I'll just bring it in first. And it goes, there's a slot in the shoe itself that it hooks into. So. Grab our other shoe. What did I do with that shoe? Yeah. Okay. Hook it into the slot. Into the wheel cylinder. Into the adjuster. Now the pin. I've seen people actually using a special tool for this, but I've never had or seen one. So normally I'll use pliers or something, but I've probably got nothing in the way here. Pliers. I'm gonna put pliers. Well, we don't have that much issue with these, but yeah. They're gonna be playing me up because I'm making a video and I'm trying to keep it short. Isn't that the way it always goes? I normally don't have a drama with these. But today, I'm just not going to play ball. For fuck's sake. I'll give up on this and end the video shortly if it keeps us up. the spring altogether. Oh, great. I'll put a rusty spring on it now. Because spring didn't fall off, it's hanging on the shoe. It doesn't go on this time, I'm going to give up on it. Anyway, I never have issues with this. Why I'm having an issue today? No, I do know, because I've never made a video of doing it. As I said, as soon as you go to make a video, things don't work the way they're supposed to. Yeah, finally got that on. Yeah, bottom spring's slightly different, a bit shorter. Make sure they're clean. Oh, okay. This is and the other spring. It seems to be way short. Top one's the same. See, this is one of the old springs. For some reason I don't have the spring that came with this. That's weird too. What's longer? No, maybe this is the bottom spring. Yeah, okay. Mixed it up. That's the top spring. The other top spring. This is the bottom spring. Right. Which it's very loose. Like that. Okay, so then I have another one, so of course when we get it adjusted out a little bit. Right. Now, and look at these adjusters. So these are a right hand thread. Grab one here, which probably won't turn because I haven't cleaned these. These are the ones that were in it, rusty. But yeah, so being a right hand thread, yeah, turn it this way, that will wind the bolt in. Turn it that way, winds it out. So when it's in here, yeah, to wind this out, it'll be going, yeah, hooking your adjuster in the top and pulling it down. And then because it's around the other way on the other side, it's the opposite. So yeah, you'd be hooking the adjuster on the bottom and pulling it up to wind it out. They do the same thing. So, yeah, it's something to keep in mind. So it can be confusing. You get under there and you can't, you don't know which way to wind it to adjust it out or in. And you know, you can spend a long time winding and winding and winding to find out you're going the wrong way. So yeah, just something to think about. Right hand thread with a bolt. So, yeah, grab a nut and bolt if you have to. and look at the way it turns, and that will tell you which way to turn it. Okay. This is the other, got that on wrong, backwards. Another thing with the Type 3s, they have removable drums. That's a bonus, you know. They've also got viewers so you can check your shoe wear and everything, but yeah, they were sort of a bit rusted around, they went round, and like if I'd have had a rubber to put in it, they wouldn't have sealed anyway, so I just welded them up, you know. It's easy enough on this if you want to check your shoe wear and take your drum. So, right. A couple of bolts here. I get a couple of bolts in there. I'd actually converted this one over to studs. I've taken them out of the other wheel, out of the other drums. So, yeah, I said, yeah, I need to be able to lock this up to do them up again, and I've got to Loctite them, so yeah, I'll leave that for later. Capacity bar. So we're turning that way, so I need this end to the ground. Unfortunately, this was made for another vehicle, so the two holes aren't going to line up. So I'll screw it into one, and now to rest on the other one. And we'll take this up. You want those screws all the way into, because like you're more likely to, because I can't actually bolt this bar up to the hub, the further out your bolt is, the more chance you have of bending. Not bending the stud. Okay. Preset your torque bar. These are 253 foot-pound, and yeah, for that reason, this is the only thing I've come across. Only way I've come across that actually works is to lock it down on the ground. You know, even then, if I was doing this with the whole rear end off, I might have a problem. Well, no, I probably wouldn't lift up because your torque wrench is pushing it down as well. So, yeah. Set a lot of pressure. There we go. Yeah. More than likely be an issue with getting the pin in. Oh, how's that? We think amazing. I've actually got the pinhole lined up. That's probably the first time. I've had these off now several times. This is probably the first time that the pinhole's actually like lined up. Normally you have to Well, you can't really tighten it up anymore, so you've actually got to back it off a little bit, which I don't really like doing. You know, you set it to a torque, and then you got to back it off a bit to get the stupid pin in, so, yeah. Yeah. So that's a bonus. Torqued up right in the right place. If anybody who makes videos, you can do this sort of thing 100 times. Right, and it'll run smoothly. In the moment you go to make a video, it doesn't work. You start having issues. It's like, I don't know, it's like a bloody curse or something, you know. As soon as you go to show somebody, it doesn't work. So I'm taking those out because I got to put studs in these anyway. I won't bore you with that. We'll tighten the studs. What we do need to find out is whether our brakes we can adjust. Whether this wheel cylinder is going to work. Here's the other ones. I'm going to lock these in because I don't want the drums not going. Well, I could put the screws in, but I haven't cleaned them up yet. Well, actually, they're pretty rusted. I probably won't even put the originals back in there. I'll put something else in there for the time being, and then see how it's winding, and there's no adjustment on that whatsoever. Yeah, if we've got enough fluid left in our pipe, pressure put on the brake. Not going to do it till I bleed it. As I said, when you put your foot on the brake, and it'll center the shoes up with the drum. I got the moment there sort of a bit skew if, and that's why it's binding the way it is, even though we haven't got any adjustment on them yet. So that's something you need to do while you're adjusting it. Yeah, do a bit of an adjustment and go and pump your pedal. Come back and you'll find it's, it's centered the shoes with the drum. Yeah. Well, I bleed it. Now the video's going on long enough. I've got techniques of bleeding. Suggest you watch the video. I've actually made two of them. This is a syringe. You buy this. I bought this from a motorbike shop. No, bought it Supercheap. And it's for measuring oil. You know, like I bought it to put exact amounts of oil in motorbike forks. But I find it's great for, you know, bleeding breaks. So the first thing you want to do, is watch the whole video on it, because I've already made 2 videos on this procedure. But yeah, take your bleed nipple out, run a bit of grease around the thread, make sure you don't block the hole, run a bit of grease around your thread, and then screw it back in. What that'll do is it'll stop the air from drawing in around the bleeding nipple and going back into your line. And you put that on it, and always run it up. Yeah. Even if you're bleeding it in a regular fashion, you know, and pumping it out with the pedal, run your line up, run it right up, over and down, get a long line, run it up, yeah, up over here, and then down into your container. And what that'll do is that the fluid will pump out, the air will come to the top. And so the only thing at your bleeding nipple is fluid, which means you can just go, you don't have to open it, get somebody to pump it, close it off again quickly before the air gets back into the system, because the air can't get back into the system because there's only fluid in the line. Okay? So it means you can go over there, pump it up, come back, check it, pump it up again, and the air will rise to the top, and the air will be up here, and there'll be fluid down here. So that when you take your foot off the pedal and it draws some back in, it's only drawing fluid back in. Most people don't know that, don't they? It's a really simple thing. Air goes to the top. Keep fluid at your nipple, you won't draw air back into your line. Anyway, as I said, I'm not going to go on with that. The video's gone on long enough. I don't like making long videos anyway, because people don't watch them. I'll be not the most interesting person about, so yeah. Keep it short. Okay, we'll leave it at that, and hope that's helpful to somebody. It appears as though this beetle wheel cylinder is going to work, even though it didn't actually fit on there straight off without filing the hole out, but yeah, appears to be lined up alright. So if there is an issue and I have to change it over, I'll make another video and let you know. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.